Good morning, guys, and welcome back to Bitcoin Moneymaker. Thank you for stopping by today. And we're going to be looking at, of course, what is happening with Bitcoin, if we are building a double bottom possibly here, or if even this was the last support level and we're heading back up from here, if that's a possibility, of course. And then also we're going to be looking at what is happening with Luna, where also interesting things have been happening there. So let's go ahead and get started. Here we find ourselves on the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin. As you can see, we even retested our $30,000 price level almost perfectly in the last few days. You can see currently, even at the time of recording this video, we are struggling to push through the 13 EMA line here. If we manage to pierce this line, then the next level of resistance would be here, our next EMA line, the 20 at $32,500. And if somehow today we find some extra power to push through all these levels, then you can even see the price head back to the $34,700, more or less. And then that would be a V formation, of course, if that happens to be the case. But do pay attention, of course, to what happens today when the markets open. You can see yesterday we had a very volatile day as well. And if we even go here to the hour chart, to the smaller time frames, you can see that perfectly here on our 50 EMA line. That's where we find rejection. Yesterday we even had this drop in the price of about 5%. And so be very mindful of what happens today with the markets. Good thing we haven't built a lower low. That's a good sign, at least for the short term. In the long term, that doesn't really mean a whole lot. But it is, again, a good sign, at least for now. You can also see we're forming what could be a W pattern. Were that to be the case, we can find the neckline here at around $32,156. And if this happens to play out, then the target price would be just here at around $34,324, which if we go back to the 4-hour chart, you can see that's almost at the same level as where our 50 EMA line will be found. So, we have to pay attention to that. Keep that in mind, of course, on the shorter time frames. Now, if we move down even to lower time frames to the 15-minute chart, here you can see that we're moving basically in a sideways phase. We're consolidating. We build, for example, a double top here, don't reach the target price for that pattern. However, here we do eventually go back to this level. We don't see a big bounce in the price as we usually would. However, we do see the price climb slowly but surely in an uptrend fashion. So that all goes to say that basically on the shorter time frames, even for today, there's sort of a cool off period. You can even expect that this period will last for a few weeks because next month, of course, the interest rates are going to be raised again. So between now and then, you could see maybe the price go up to, even in the best case scenario, go up to $38,000. And then from there, you can expect the price to fall back down again, because the markets, once the numbers are announced, the markets will react most likely negatively. And that would, of course, drag Bitcoin down along with them. Now, one thing I still wanted to give to you on the 1-hour chart is that if we go and look here at our point of control, where we can see where most of the volume is exactly here in this area. So basically, that just goes to say, again, that we most likely will be moving here. The question is, once we make a decision, do we go up or do we go down? So for that, we just have to wait and see what happens, I guess. And now let's go over and take a look at Luna. And as you can see here, it doesn't look any better today than it did yesterday for Luna. In fact, it looks worse. You can see here, at the time of recording this video, we are around the $9.80 line. You can see here every little movement that it tries to recover, gets completely killed and the price continues to fall. So right now the thing, I imagine even that most likely the price will fall to $5, which is this little area here, and is the only support that we have on the daily chart here since the thing started. Now, worst case scenario, even if it doesn't hold the $5 level, then price could very well go down to $1, at which point I personally might get a few Luna coins for myself, because I don't really think that the price would stay there. But even right now, everything is being done to make sure that this doesn't go any farther than it should. In fact, a lot of the exchanges, or a lot of the exchanges, excuse me, are also helping. Like, for example, here in Femex, you have an announcement saying that you're not allowed to withdraw Terra Luna or Terra USD out of the exchange. Also, the same thing goes for Binance, also announcing that you're not allowed to, at least for now, allowed to take out your Luna and sell it. So this is just sort of an effort, I guess, to try to bring some stability, to not allow the thing to continue falling to even lower levels. But right now, the thing, I mean, Luna really doesn't look good at all. Now here, if we look at the 1 hour chart, for example, this is one thing that not even I expected. You know, I mentioned to the bit bullers, the people that I coach, I said, you know, the chances of this dropping is very high. And this is what happened exactly. Many of them opened a short trade and got some profit, even here already. And you can see the drop is about a drop 60, almost 69%. I mean, really 69% drop. I didn't really think something like that would be possible so quickly. I thought, hey, we'll consolidate here for a while, but I didn't expect this to go down so fast and so frictionless, if you will. In any case, also very careful. I'd be interested to hear from you guys what you think about Luna, if they're going to, you know, recover from this, if you yourself are going to invest in Luna if the price continues to fall. And yeah, let me know in the comments below, of course, what your thoughts and opinions are. And now let's go over and look at some other articles in the news. And this is still related, of course, to this very same subject, and that is the article, a very good article from this German website, bitcoinecho.de, sorry. And they basically go here in detail as to what actually happened and how it's possible that something like this has happened to Luna. You, of course, could find articles like similar articles to this one in Coinbase, or not Coinbase, CoinDesk, or other websites. But here, there's all possible explanations and graphics and so on. So, you know, very interesting to say the least. Anyway, now let's go over here and take a look at Ethereum. Let's go ahead and hide these indicators for a moment. And so here we are on the 1 hour chart for Ethereum, and you can see that we might be building what it could be a nice double bottom. In fact, here in the 4 hour chart, we see we haven't pushed through a lower low, which is a good sign. And our point of control here in the center of the market is right around 2,301, which is the support level for this area and where most of the money has been coming in. We are struggling, of course, with the 2,445 level. If we don't manage to stay above that level, to push through it and stay above it, then we could head back down to our point of control, and that price has to hold. If we manage to somehow find, you know, power and everything plays well along, then, you know, we could be headed back to the $2,500 level, which is in the yellow box. But you can see we have the EMA Ravens above us, so there's a lot of resistance there as well. So here again for Bitcoin, just again, we have the 50 EMA line that you can see has rejected the price and is pushing it down again. So we have to keep an eye out for that. I don't expect the price is going to shoot up, but you know, we might even go back down to this previous level at $32,000 more or less to retest it. And so long as we stay here and we don't build a lower low, then at least for now, we should have a somewhat relaxed day, at least until the markets open again, of course, and until the inflation numbers are announced, which will happen also around the time that the markets are opened. And that, of course, could bring a lot of volatility. Hopefully, it's not going to be a market killer. So let's hope that, you know, here the best case scenario would be that we stay solid in this area, that we don't fall, of course, is what we don't want to see. And that's it. Everything for today and everything for this video. Let me know again in the comments below what you think about what is happening with Luna and whatever else you want to talk about regarding this video and in general the crypto markets. And if you don't want to miss out on any opportunities like the one that I talked about, the short position that we open in Luna, you can visit the link for bitbull-trading.com. That is the coaching service that I provide. And we get together every morning. We talk about possible trades and so on. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Again, my name is Basti. Have a great day. Bye-bye.